Hello friends, I am back to share with you another last 10 books that I read. I don't have a lot of time to film this, so hopefully it's gonna be kind of quick-ish. So I started off, I read I think it was called the Gamblers of Craven series by Lisa Kleypas. Book 1, Then Came You, is Lily and Alex. I gave this one 3 stars. I gave this one 3 stars. I don't, it's been about 2 weeks since I read these, and I don't remember much about this one. I think he was engaged and she stopped the marriage. It was her friend or her sister or something. I gave this one 3 stars. It wasn't super memorable. Lily as a female main character, I thought she was fabulous. And then I read Dreaming of You, book 2, and this is Derek Craven, who, a lot of people who read historical romances talk about Derek Craven, and, with good reason. Overall, I gave the book 4 stars. I didn't super love all of the situations, but it was written, I looked it up when I was reading, I forget, 1994, so it is, a little bit aged, and some of the things were not great, but Derek Craven, he was a cinnamon roll, but also super badass, and it was this weird, perfect combination, all melted into one, and he was great. Well, some of the things he did was questionable, because, like I said, it's been about 2 weeks, and I remember things about this book more than I remember things about the first book, so overall, I like this one better. 3 stars for book 1, 4 stars for this one. Then I read Better When He's Bad by Jay Crownover. This is book 1 in her Welcome to the Point series. This one is Shane and Dovey. Shane is just recently out of prison. He's trying to find his friend from before. And in this process of looking for his friend, he runs into Debbie, who is actually his friend's half-sister, stepsister, something related. And they kind of go on that journey to find him together. I gave this one 4 stars. You know what? Let me go ahead and talk about the other 2. They're not quite the next books that I read. I read something in between it. So this is book 2. Yes, Better When He's Bold. This is Race. Race and Bryson. Race is the friend who this guy was looking for, and Bryson is Dovey's friend. This is book 2. I gave this 4 stars. And then book 3, Better When He's Brave, is Titus, Shane's half-brother, and what was her name? She had a different name. Reeve, who is I think in book 1 she was kind of the antagonist because she gave information to the bad guy on how to find them when they were hiding or something. So I gave all 3 of these 4 stars. I liked them a lot. It's Jay Crownover, and I love her writing style. But these are supposed to be dark romances, and I think I've just read darker things. This series came out in 2014 to 2015, so it is older. I think had I read it then, they might have been 5 stars, but I've just read things in darker romances that I enjoy more. I kind of know more about what I like in that genre. And this it was very tame. Maybe if you're looking to get into darker romances, maybe pick this up. And then in between those books, I read Broken French by Tasha Boyd. I loved this book. I gave it 5 stars. I think it's one of those right books at the right time things. I picked it up because I wanted a traveling book, somewhere that was going to take me to a new setting when I'm obviously at home, and I wanted to like feel the like setting, the location. I wanted to like feel it, and I definitely did in this book. This is about a girl from South Carolina, North Carolina, I don't, Georgia. She's from somewhere. Somewhere in the U.S. She ends up unexpectedly quitting her job, and her friend runs like a nanny agency or something. So she like volunteers to go for this like job that has come up quite suddenly that her friend needs to fill, which super irresponsible of her friend, by the way. Just like throwing your friend out there into this nanny situation. Like she's never done anything like this before. She's an architect. Anyway, so she goes to the south of France and meets the little girl that she's going to be nannying, and she meets his dad. She starts, well, like, there's a bit of a back and forth of he tries to get rid of her because he's attracted to her, and his dad slept with the nannies a lot, so he doesn't want to be like that. Anyway, this is... I loved this book to pieces. It was exactly what I wanted when I picked it up. It was perfectly like what I was looking for. There was a little bit of hint of a romance between, like, because they were on a boat. It was the head of security who is the main guy character's best friend, and I forget what her job title was exactly. She was like the housekeeping, like, not housekeeping. She like ran the, not the captain either, but she like ran the stuff. She like ran the crew, but like not being the captain. I don't know how to describe it, but it, like, I haven't seen it yet so far, and Goodreads says this is just a standalone. But if anybody knows if there is a book out there about those characters, I forget their names at the moment, please let me know. So then I read Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage by Jennifer Ashley. This is book 2 in her Mackenzie's and McBride's series. This one was hinted a lot in book 1, The Madness. This one was hinted at a lot in book 1, The Madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie, which, again, if you've been around the historical romance community, you've heard that name at least. So Isabel and Mac, they met, I want to say she was pretty young. That was like her first season out or something. They met and eloped pretty quickly. And then she kind of embraced the society, like party planning and galas and all of that kind of stuff. And he is an artist and kind of always tried to shy away from that. So they have, I don't remember how long they were together. Oh, after 3 turbulent years of marriage, she scandalized London once again, this time by leaving him. In this book, he has come back, he's given her time, and he is trying to win her back. And it was something about... yeah, he's trying to be a gentleman, but like one of his friends or somebody bets him that he can't like paint a scandalous picture, so she offers to pose for him to... like he like makes some type of confession about like he hasn't really painted anything since they were together, and she volunteers to model for him, and he can paint her body and put somebody else's face on it, just so that he can win the bet and like save his reputation as an artist. And yeah, it goes from there. I like this one a lot. I gave it 4 stars. Had it just been about them reconnecting and the whole like painting situation, I probably would have liked it a lot more. But there was this weird, like, I don't even remember where this came from, but it was a like copycat of his artwork who was like trying to like kidnap her to like say that he was the real Mac Mackenzie. I don't know, it was weird. I didn't love that part, so I gave it 4 stars. And the last 3 are actually going to be part of a series reading vlog, hopefully coming up soon, so I'm not gonna say too much about them. The series is long though, so Wild in Love by Eloisa James, book 1 in the Wilds of Lindau Castle series. I gave this one 3 stars. This is Alaric and Willa. He's a writer. He's famous for something. I want to say he's a writer, like he wrote a book or something. And she is a very shy woman. She doesn't want to be like in the public eye and everything. So they're trying to work out that because they're attracted to each other. Book 2, Too Wild to Wed. I gave 4 stars. This one is North and Diana. They were engaged in book 1 and she actually ran off before the wedding. And at the end of book 1, he goes off to the war in America. In this one, he has come back and he realizes that Diana is working at the Lindau Castle estate as the governess because she has a child and she has let everybody believe that it is his child, even though it is not. Yeah, I gave this one 4 stars. I think I said that. And then book 3, Born to be Wild, is Parth and Lavinia. They have a bit of an antagonistic relationship, but Lavinia needs to get married. Her mother has a substance abuse problem and she has squandered away all of their money, so Lavinia needs to get married to somebody who can help her pay debts. She asks Parth to marry her and he says no, but that he will help her find somebody. And we all know how that turns out. So those are the only books in the series that I've read so far. I'm working on book 4 currently. So the rest of the series will be in the next last 10 books. But that is going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see y'all next time. Bye.